What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Godspeed ZRZ. Now today we're going to be in the Rubicon 392 and we're going to go over the capabilities it has as a daily driver and some of the biggest downfalls you're going to run into with this Rubicon with the big V8 if you're going to choose to drive it every single day. Of course, with this one being the 392, there are a few more downfalls compared to any other Jeep Wrangler, but there are a few more benefits. So today we're going to dive into it and see what it's all about. Now, a lot of you really do seem to think that I don't really drive the 392 every day just because we've got this car and of course this one's just a automobile. But that's simply not the truth. With this one, I still haven't fixed it up yet. There's still quite a few things left to do. So I literally haven't driven it other than just to wreck it. Just to give you guys an update on the mileage, we are at 8,831. I am about to take it back in for its second oil change tire rotation right at 9,000 miles. So today, with it being my daily, I've got some extra junk to throw off, a bunch of boxes, a bunch of old parts, some extra stuff that just needs to be thrown away. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in and haul this stuff off real quick. Driver, there are certain features that each person really looks for, whether it be the heated seats, the navigation, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, leather seats, a convertible. Everybody has their own thing, and for me, what I want in my daily driver is just a little bit of excitement, a little bit of fun, something that's different. So for me, it definitely suits the fit. But of course, just like any Jeep Wrangler, there are certain shortcomings whenever it comes to the daily driving a Wrangler. Whether it be the fuel economy, the aerodynamics, the convenience and features that the vehicle has. But I believe for the Rubicon 392, it actually comes pretty well equipped. Now, of course, we're talking about a top-of-the-line vehicle that's at the absolute top tier of what a manufacturer really has to offer. So, of course, the modern-day technology, convenience, safety features, all that stuff's there. And believe me, I do enjoy it whenever it is a back-and-forth car. Whenever I just need to jump in and go somewhere, the safety features really take a lot of the stress off of the driver. The adaptive cruise control, the blind spot monitoring, everything the way that it's packaged, it is great for day-to-day use. Of course, it being the 392, it does go above and beyond on fuel economy. It's pretty bad, but we all know that. That's just something you need to expect with the 392 and really any Jeep Wrangler in our lineup, to be 100% honest with you. None of them are that great, even the 4xe. For the 392, you can kind of expect to get like full-size truck, V8 full-size truck, fuel economy ranges. You know, if you're really driving it the way you should, I would say you could probably get somewhere around 15 miles a gallon, which is pretty decent. Usually for most of my Wranglers anyway, once you lift them up, you're getting somewhere around 12 miles a gallon regardless. So with this one being the V8 and it being on 35s now, it's not too bad. It's definitely not too bad for the fuel economy. Now for day-to-day use, just going back and forth, it doesn't get that much attention on the road. Of course, it's not jacked up too big right now. It's pretty much stock, just a few little things that I've added on here and there. But its on-road appearance is very aggressive. Of course, you've got that extra hood scoop on the front, the same design on the hood and cowl as they have on the Mojave, which is pretty aggressive. But to go beyond that, it does kind of look like a normal Jeep Wrangler, so you don't draw too much attention driving down the road. I will say whenever you're stopped or whenever you're close to someone in traffic and they can really hear it or they can see the badges, that's when it kind of really piques their interest. You get some head turners, you get some looks for sure. So whenever you're stopped or whenever you're going slow, you do get quite a bit of attention. But whenever you're just driving by, it's not bad at all. Now, talking about using it every day, I feel like across the board, any Jeep Wrangler owner really does have to invest a little bit more time or sweat equity into the vehicle. Whether it just be taking off the top, taking off the doors, or shining it up a little bit more than what you would in a normal vehicle. And I think that really goes in part just because of ownership experience of the Wrangler itself, you're really brought into more of a community rather than, you know, just being an owner of another car. So that's pretty cool, but you will notice yourself spending a little bit more time with the vehicle, or, you know, just doing something like taking the top off, taking the doors off on a nice sunny day like today. Now, for my daily driver, I prefer the vehicle that I want to choose on a day like today. 85 degrees, you know, nice and sunny. It's hard to beat. Of course, I do like changing it up. We've got other vehicles, and we do trade out a lot. But for now, the experience you get in this is pretty hard to beat. Because just like today, I can hook up a 12-foot trailer, haul everything off to the dump. I can take the tires they wouldn't take back to the dealership and drop them off. And then I can load up the family, we can go out for something to eat, and I can upload a video for you guys about it today too. It's a pretty versatile vehicle, and the capabilities are pretty impressive. Of course, you have the same, you know, external capabilities in terms of just fitting stuff on the inside and hauling people around as any other Jeep Wrangler, because it's the exact same shell for the most part, you know. So it is a very capable vehicle for day-to-day use. It does just go over the top on quite a few things that impact everything from the price to the experience. One of the biggest downfalls I know a lot of you have mentioned before, and I've previously stated before, is really just the cost of this whole experience. You know, the insurance is expensive, the gas is expensive, and the car payment's expensive. Not to mention all the additional parts that you inevitably add whenever it comes to a Jeep Wrangler. That really just goes to show the amount of enjoyment you can get out of the vehicle and how much pride you can really get out of making it your own. Of course, I know this isn't the vehicle for everyone. A lot of people would rather just drive a Chevy Cruze back and forth to work for the better fuel economy, for the ease of the drive, and, you know, everything that just comes along with a nice, simple, and cheaper car. You don't have to worry about the dents and dings. But for me, I really just enjoy driving a nice ride. Something about it that just really, you know, elevates your mindset and gets you right for the day, or at least it does that for me. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons I like to drive this every day, even with other options to drive. You know, this is just something that I really enjoy, and I can really justify the expense, and I can justify the abuse that I put on this vehicle just simply because of the enjoyment, you know. So anyone that's definitely able to daily drive a vehicle like this, don't be too afraid of overusing something like this. Especially for me, you know, it's my dream vehicle. I'm not afraid. I'm not saving it for the next guy, and I plan on, you know, taking it through many different configurations throughout my entire length of ownership, which I hope is for a long time. But for me, just getting in it every morning, starting it up, and driving to work in it, even though it's not a vehicle that a lot of people would do that in, I definitely enjoy it. So that's my honest opinion on the Rubicon 392 as a daily driver. But that's going to do it for today, guys. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps me out. And let me know what you guys think. But until next time, just take it easy.
Appreciate this. So, pretty good.